We play that one?
I don't think they played that one.
So did Caitlyn Jenner get the hormonal therapy or no?
I don't know. I didn't really see much other than the news about he's Caitlyn now, or she's Caitlyn. That's what I don't know.
I was already tempered for stuff like this after one of the Wachowski brothers became a Wachowski sibling. And then his name, then a he, became Lana after he's now a she. Who's next?
Who's next?
Who's gonna do it next? It's starting to become popular. What about this one? Is that one of the four they kept playing?
Yeah, it's Interstate Love Song, right?
Yeah, that's number one. That's our Interstate Love Song. What about Plush?
Yeah, I'd play that. Yeah.
Check her out.
Yeah,
What do you think?
awesome.
You were like, and you found out I was a man. You're like,
Wait. Systems down.
Of course, Monica is getting way in on it.
Oh, everybody fucking did.
oh yeah, everyone who wants to be relevant is gonna weigh in.
That I saw that everyone was hating on that Drake Bell and that Nick show with Drake and Josh because he said, "Sorry, still gonna call you Bruce." So everyone was like, "That's ignorant. That's ignorant. That's his choice.
You're ignorant. You're just ignorant.
It's racist. It's sexist.
Ignorant.
It's everythingist."
You're ignorant.
Anything I could put an IST on the end of.
Oh, how is it? Didn't 3 come out, or is it 2? It's like,
Yeah, but I don't believe it's the third one
Newest.
or the second.
Did you play the first?
I did. I actually started watching Co as a Let's Play online. So like, when I lost my hard drive, I lost the saves. Well, it asked me like if I wanted to save anything. I just wanted to forget it, and I forgot to Witcher. But apparently, I was at the end. So
Yeah, you might be able to find it in your in the Windows.old folder on the C drive if you have that.
no, because my new hard drive totally.
Oh, that's right. We did swap the hard drive.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, never mind.
Now I'm just gonna watch Co finish it.
Yeah, I started off playing the first one too, and it didn't really excite me. I was like, yeah, this is cool, but boy, it's old. Yeah, I couldn't get past it at first. Some games are like that. Like you can play old school games, 8-bit, and it's cool. You get in that in between era, and it's like, like if I get a new enchant on my weapon, I'm gonna test it out. And they put me in Alterac Valley, the place you don't PvP.
Yeah, 'cause The Witcher 2 looks like exactly like the third one. You know, just obviously
Yeah, the Witcher looks good. Yeah. Yeah, there's that in between era, like PS1 games and Nintendo 64 games fall into that category as well. Where like 8-bit is cool, it's old school, you know, it's the beginning. And then you have like 64-bit, and just the fucking block people. And you're like, oh, this is horrible. This is had to be everything. This was cool.
Well, what are you talking about? That fine line in between, like what's cool and what isn't?
I'm just saying, like, as far as for like graphics goes, like games, like I love playing like old school games, even games that are still done in like 8-bit style. And you know, games now, obviously, everything's fucking breathtaking that comes out. But like, there was an in-between era, like when stuff just started getting 3D and polygons were gigantic, and everyone was literally made of blocks, like not like Nintendo 64 and PS1. It's like you don't go back and play games like that because it's like, yeah, it's like those games are so much fun, but it's like painful to go back and play them now. It's like, oh my god, it's the in between. It's like the 80s, like early 80s, 90s games, like as crappy as the graphics were in the 8-bit, you can still play it and be like, it's still cool. Like it's old school 8-bit. But you hit that generation where everyone was like just turning into 3D and everyone was block people, and it's like, this is kind of fucking ugly.
Damn monsters.
That's how I feel about it, at least. Not that I don't really hate them, but like, so I think about it by the choices. It's never in between.
You played it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, he's right. Like you can look at something like an 18, 16-bit designed on purpose game these days and still play it, whether it was the original or not. And you'd be like, oh, this is cool. I'm having a fun time.
Yeah.
You can go play something that was brand spanking new, the cinematic for The Witcher 3. You take a look at it and you're like, oh, that's pretty good. But then you could play one of those in-betweeners, like, you know, these like N64 days, PS1 days, where everything's just like, when you were playing it then you're like, this is amazing, this is the cutting edge of high-end graphics. But now when you look at it, you're like, oh my god, that is so shitty.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, it's like a crappy iPhone game. Yeah.
Can't find this last nest.
All right, back. Oh, it was down. I'm still back.
I've brought some Necker remains as proof of...
I know what they prove, Witcher. The reward is
New
yours.
computer chair.
Those expensive ones.
It might be worth, man. I'm telling you, like, fucking uncomfortable.
Maxonic or something they're called.
The ones like all the streamers use, like the DX Racer.
The DX Racer's one. There's Maxonic. That's what like the
Oh.
Hearthstone players push.
I never heard of that one. What's it called? Maxonic or Maxonic?
Let me look it up. Yeah, it's Maxnomic. Maxnomic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what a lot of the Hearthstone people use because they sponsor. They sponsor Hearthstone tournaments.
No, okay. Yeah, I think it might be worth it. I mean, they're more expensive than normal chairs, but even if you buy a high-end like ergonomic office chair, I mean, it's going to be like $200.
Yeah, these are $369.
Yeah, that's it. The DX Racer, the same thing. They go from like, I think the cheapest you can get is like $300 or $350,
Yeah.
but they go up to like $450, $500.
Yeah, the XL is $559.
Yeah. See, yeah, it's the same thing. You get expensive. Yeah, I get a low end one. I drop like $300, $350 on a chair. I kind of wish I can go try them somewhere though, because I hear conflicting things. Well, I'm not sure. I can't remember if it was you or John, but someone said like, "Oh, those DX Racer chairs aren't really comfortable. Like, yeah, they're ergonomic, but they're like stiff. They're like meant. It's not meant for you to sit on like a couch and be like, oh, it's meant to be stiff and force you to sit correctly, and have correct
Right.
posture."
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay. But then recently I was reading online again, and like when you can look at all the designs for all the chairs, and like the back like fully reclines and shit like that, and they have levels of softness, and most all the chairs are like super super soft. At least that's what it says. Then if you read a few of the comments, that's what people say, like, oh, this is so comfortable, it's so soft, it's perfect. I'm like, well, who are these people saying it's rock hard? Because so that's why I don't know. I'm like, if it's not comfortable, like I don't want to buy it. So I wish I can go somewhere and be like, oh, they have DX Racer chairs, let me sit in one. Because it's fucking hard. I don't want it. My chair's hard now. It's why my back hurts.
I mean, it does look like it keeps your posture correct, which is great.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. That's just what I can't remember where I heard it from, but someone said like, yeah, it's not. It's an ergonomic chair, and it's designed to make you sit right. It's not designed to be a lounge couch chair. It's hard. It's not soft. But then you look online. When you order them, it says like soft levels, and most of all the models are super soft. And then, in the comments, people say like, great chair, so amazing. It's soft and comfortable. I can sit for hours. You shouldn't sit for hours. You should get up and move, and then go back sit down. But so I'm conflicted because I'm like, I don't know. So is it comfortable or is it fucking not comfortable? Because it's a lot of money. All right.
I'm still back.
Yay.
Hey! gonna finish the prelims for Condon versus Elvis.
Some help, finally. I thought I was done for.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
I'm fine, but my friend remains in that damned hospital.
there's almost something every weekend
Cedric told me that two
except
people
for
went missing
one
near
in July,
Bent
but
Mansion.
before that
I'm
weekend,
Rupert Brandhuber. I'm a
there's
medic from
a
Edinburgh.
double,
I came
like a
here with
Friday and a
friend for
Saturday.
Very rare species of herbs.
These woods aren't the best.
June,
place
July
for
are
herbs.
usually known as like
So we were warned.
Fight
The
months.
temptation was too great. We got as far as the site of the fire. No sign of herbs.
but they've had a couple more fight months
something
this year because they have so many more
Something.
events.
What's that? Can you hear it? That's Grindley's dog. Feel that? Something approaches. Help us!
The next big one for us on our radar is maybe Doom versus Velasquez, and then after that, Aldo versus McGregor.
Fuck you, Sky.
Fuck you, I said! Fuck you!
When did John Jones come back? Alright.
Hold on a second. Lower this.
I was making a joke about John Jones.
What about John Jones? He didn't get his, Let's see if he's in the news.
He's gotta come back. I fucking hate Daniel Cormier.
He'll come back, but will it be 6 months or a year? What's his ban gonna be?
Like, that fucking asshole didn't even have an interview. He just goes, "Get your shit together, John Jones," and then he fucking walked out.
Who said that, DC?
Yeah, that's all he did. He walked out of the
Get your
fucking
shit
ring.
together, John Jones! I loved how that night I was joking around, like, what's part of the night? It's gonna be, the heavyweight match. And I thought to myself, that won't be fight of the night. It was too quick. They're like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but turns out my instincts were right. It was fight of the night.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know what was holding Hoppa up. Hoppa Brown.
Rather than those here they were, oh, the greed!
Unfortunately, the Square Enix support center can't assist you with this issue via email.
You got an email?
Yeah, I did.
Hope John Jones' wife doesn't see this video. This is the video of the aftermath after Jones ran away. They got like 4 minutes of footage. I want to know what the bag of the chips are in the passenger side. Can't make them out.